Peace everybody, back with another video. This is scientists tested 14 types of masks. Here are the ones that worked and didn't. And of course, as you can see here, the picture is 14 types of masks that may have worked or didn't work. Bandanas, gaiters, and knitted masks are some of the least effective face coverings for preventing the spread of the coronavirus, according to a new study. Yes, so according to a new study, bandanas, gaiters, and knitted masks are some of the least effective face coverings for preventing the spread of coronavirus. Researchers at Duke University made the discovery while testing 14 different types of masks, according to the study published Friday. So the study of the researchers, they did a study of it, and they had testing 14 different types of masks, according to the study published. That was Friday. N95 masks, often used by healthcare professionals, worked best to stop the transmission for respiratory droplets during regular speech. So now, just saying that the N95 masks they have that are used by the healthcare workers only work best to stop the transmission of respiratory droplets during regular speech. Other good performers at stopping leakage were 3-layer surgical masks and cotton masks, which can be made at home. The researchers with Duke's physics department found. So the other good performers at stopping leakage were 3-layer surgical masks and cotton masks, and you can make those at home by yourself. The researchers with Duke's physics department found. But while bandanas and knitted face coverings may be a unique look, they did not offer much protection, according to the study. So according to the study, the bandanas and the knitted ones, they did not offer much protection. The scientists also discovered that neck fleeces or neck gaiters, often worn by runners, were the least effective, and it actually allowed more respiratory droplets to escape than not wearing a mask at all. I prefer not wearing a mask at all. But the scientists also discovered that neck fleeces or neck gaiters, they often worn by runners, were the least effective and actually allowed more respiratory droplets to escape than not wearing a mask at all. So this is what they're saying. That's because they were shown to break down larger droplets into smaller particles, allowing them to slip out the sides of the covering more easily. We are extremely surprised to find that the number of particles measured with the fleece actually exceeded the number of particles measured without wearing any mask. Martin Fisker, one of the study's authors, told CNN, and of course you would have to tell CNN everything, because you know CNN is a bunch of bull. That's why CNN equals Criminal News Network. You can't trust CNN for nothing. They saying that we were extremely surprised to find that the number of particles measured with the fleece actually exceeded the number of particles. Well, if you take the droplets and if you wear a mask all day long, it's not going to stop it. It's just going to go through the mask no matter what. So you're better off not wearing a mask at all, because it's just going to go through it. That's why all these fake scientists, they're telling you, oh, well, giving you different studies and that, and they can't even make up their mind which one to stick with. They're giving you this one, that one, this one, and that one more. And it's like, what? Can't they make up their minds? No, they can't, because this is all fake scientists. They don't know what they're talking about. We want to emphasize that we really encourage people to wear masks, but we want them to wear masks that accordingly that actually work. So now they're saying, oh, they want us to wear a mask, but they want a mask that actually work. Masks don't work. That's why they lie so much about it. Oh, it's actually going to stop the droplets. No, it's not. To test the mask, the scientists made us of a black box outfitted with a laser and a cell phone camera. So now they tested the mask. The scientists made use of a black box outfitted with a laser and a cell phone camera on top of it. Someone wearing a face mask would speak in the direction of the laser beam inside the box. Then the amount of respiratory droplets scattered by the beam was recorded by the camera in the back of the box. So someone had to wear a mask. They would speak in the direction of the laser beam inside the box. The beam is inside the box. Then the amount of respiratory droplets scattered by the beam were recorded by the camera in the back of the box. So they had to record this whole thing with the camera in the back of the box. A computer algorithm then counted the droplets seen in the video to determine how many had leaked through. So they had to use a computer algorithm, then counted the droplets seen in the video to determine how many had leaked through. The researchers said this was a low-cost, effective method to test which face coverings worked and which didn't. So now they have the researchers saying this was a low-cost, effective method to test which face coverings worked and which didn't. So not all masks are going to work because of all this. Because what the mask is doing is keeping you quiet from speaking out. That's what it's really for. This is about control between the good and evil. And these fake scientists are giving you false sense of security, saying all the masks will work, this and that. This is a very powerful visual tool to raise awareness that a very simple mask like these homemade cotton masks do really well to stop the majority of these respiratory droplets. Fisher told CNN, people are going to lie about everything because CNN is the enemy of the people and you guys don't even realize it. I know fake news is the enemy of the people. I mean, they have been the enemy of the people for years. Alright. Now they're saying this is a very powerful visual tool to raise awareness. What awareness are they planning on raising? That a very simple mask like these homemade cotton masks do really well to stop the majority of these respiratory droplets? No. Because they're still going to go through. Companies and manufacturers can set this up and test their mask designs before producing them, which would also be very useful. Yes, so they have to test these masks, all 14 of them. These companies and manufacturers can set this up and test their mask designs before producing them, which would also be very useful. So they have to test every single mask that there is that they are coming up with. But still, these masks are about control. That's what they're about. They're controlling you to shut you up by wearing a mask. That's what these people are doing. All these Democrats are getting away with too much garbage, and they have been doing this for over 250 years, destroying our planet, getting everything they want, and now, and when Donald Trump came in to help save America, they get mad about it because they want everything their way. Not this time, because sooner or later, the Democrats are going to be losing power, and when they do, it'll be it for them. Then what are they going to do? They're going to have to go back to their planet where they came from. And yes, I did say back to their planet because they're from another planet. Nebula. That's where they came from. It's a whole other galaxy they came from. Why do you think they came here? Because they wanted to make this planet theirs, and they can't have it because people are waking up to take control. And once these demons lose their power, that's it. There'll be no more for them. So you better think about what you're doing and stop believing all these false security saying, oh, we'll give you security, this and that. No, they won't. They're giving you a false sense of security. And these masks that they're forcing you to wear, and of course me too, I'm no exception, they're trying to kill us. That's what they're doing. Because they don't want no Americans left on this planet. They want to run the whole show. They want to turn this planet into a new world order so they can rule everything. Now is the time to wake up, speak up. The silent majority, you need to speak up now. This is not the time to be asleep or anything. Put these demons out of power so they cannot control nothing here. Because every plan they're putting, it's failing. Leave your comments below. I am out.